why is New York called the Big Apple?
The nickname the Big Apple became popular in the 1920s thanks to a sports writer named John J. Fitzgerald. He used it in his horse racing columns, and eventually jazz musicians and other folks picked it up.
Well, that was a bit depleting. I thought it would have been more exciting than that. Anyways, next up, New York. We are doing this trip very spontaneously. Right now, I have absolutely nothing planned for the next 4 days, except for one thing, the Club World Cup final. But everything else in my calendar is wide open. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having a calendar. It's just when I have a calendar, I feel like I just have no life to live. I just get stressed. And I think I have to do the next thing, and then there's another thing. So here's the theory. Sometimes the best moments happen when you stop planning and just go. For the next 4 days, I'm putting that to the test. Will this unplanned trip turn into something unforgettable or totally fall apart? Let's find out. Perfect, thank you. Good morning. It was time to board my flight and head to the Big Apple. But out of all the movies I could have picked, I picked this one. It's exactly the mood we're setting for New York. That is the mood for New York. We just gotta have a bit of faith. If that's not the universe sending a sign, I don't know what is. Let's trust it and see where day one takes us. Guys, we have checked in. Pretty nice, you know, this space, and I'm not complaining. I had to take a shower. Honestly, I felt like you could smell me through the camera.
You know, and I'm not judging you, but I'm just saying everybody else is gonna.
Okay, we've just landed in New York. The no plan is we're gonna head to Madison Square because that's where there's a Meta event. And then Lisa, my good friend, messaged me saying, do you wanna come to this PSG thing? Let's do it. Let's go. Because if I sit down, I'm gonna knock out and KO. Okay, let's go. And it was time to head to the Meta event. And well, that lasted a hot 2 seconds. Because we had to go. Right. Busy New York. I couldn't even tell you where we're going, who we're meeting. But this girl just said come. So that's what we're doing. We don't have this type of elevator. What we doing? The 91 floors? Oh, yeah, sorry, 91 floors. I can't even hear you. 91 floor? Yeah, you heard that right. We took an elevator 91 floors up in 40 seconds, and the view speaks for itself. How have I just got off the plane and I see this view? Never knew I could even see that with my own eyes. That is so beautiful. Oh my god, I'm actually in awe. The reason we're here, PSG. They're shooting some content for their socials, and guess who showed up? The legend himself, Javier Pastore. If you know, you know. Absolute baller, and was always in control of that midfield. And we even managed to grab a picture with him. Apparently we're seeing more now. Oh, no, my legs. Nah, my legs are actually shaking.
Yeah, it's a little...
No, that's trippy. I actually thought Central Park only looks like this in the movies. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. I would say day one was a success, but day two, we kind of took an L. Actually, a big L. It still hurts thinking about it. Man, I thought yesterday's views beautiful. Matt, what are you saying? Why are you giving this view?
This is what life's all about, really, isn't it?
This is today's lunch spot. And after that, it was all downhill. Really, we're walking towards the sunset because the bartender told us that Manhattanage is happening between the 11th and 14th of July. We're full on tourists, so now we just gotta catch the sunset. Oops, we're about to die. Oh shit, we're about to die. Okay. Try not to die. Guys, I'm not even gonna waste your time. This was the expectation. This is what we got. But didn't. It's still very beautiful, but I mean, it's not close to the pictures. And then we took another huge L.
As long as I see.
No way! Is that your football there?
What?
The football?
This?
Yeah.
$5.
I know I don't need to tell you guys how special that football is. Oh, but you don't accept card?
Yeah.
You don't accept card? Oh, it's cash only. I only have my contact list, sorry. That's a very good football though. You should sell it for more than $5. Well, that sums up day 2. Always have cash on you. I will say mission failed, but the rest of the days made me love football all over again. Game day, new stadium unlocked. Whew, what a beauty. Right, score predictions, I'm giving it 4-0 PSG.
Hell no, man.
Well, these guys had other plans, didn't they? Let me sum it up real quick. It was hot. Cole Palmer was on fire. 3-0 is crazy. And the halftime show was a madness. I am officially happy. Let me be your woman. They brought out Thames, Doja Cat and Coldplay. My predictions might have been wrong. But with that concert and a great game, I would say day 3 was a success. So, today we're gonna be going into the streets of New York and freestyling. Because yesterday when I was legit walking down the street in Manhattan, I bumped into my friend Andrew from London. And he's a sick freestyler. And now we're both in town and I was like, bro, we have to do some freestyle videos. And that's exactly what we're gonna do now. But before we get into that, this randomly happened in the morning. Guys, I literally went to go grab coffee and then all of a sudden I saw a few people gathering and I was like, let me sit and see. How did I just listen to a Grammy award winner, rapper, iconic legend? Meet Roxanne Shante, hip-hop pioneer, battle rap queen and a fearless voice from the golden age. From the streets of Queensbridge to global fame, she changed the game before turning 16. And this is what she had to say.
First time I went into a battle, it was for $50. 15-year-old Roxanne Shante goes into what they consider a battle for world supremacy. So we get up there, I'm getting 9s and 10s all day. But one judge comes out and says, what does she need to lose? They said, man, the only way she could lose is if she got a 4. Now, we do our rhymes, I say my part, they say their part. I knew I had already won, I'm just standing there, I'm like, okay, good, I got this. So now they're calling out the numbers, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. They get to the last judge. He turns his number around, and he gives me a 4. Drop my head. But then I remembered, okay, well, you still beat all the rest of them, because remember, I'm still gonna find the good even in this. But that day, I felt different about hip hop. I knew that I needed to have something else besides hip hop, because obviously this is not a fair playing ground, and it's not about how good you are, and it's not about being the best. It's more politically connected and all this stuff. So what did I do? Before we could even present the question, he turns around and looks at me. He said, the reason why you couldn't win that day is because hip hop had just started being respected. There was no way that they were gonna take us serious if the best in the world was a 15-year-old girl. I said, okay. My husband said, bullshit. Because all women do this. One of the main things about it is we've always been self-sacrificing. We always want to make sure that everybody else ate first before we eat, that we do all of these things before we do anything for ourselves, because that's us. So I always said that if I had to lose that day for hip-hop to win the way it's winning now, then it was worth it.
And she said so many sick things that resonate, especially being selfless. But the main thing I learned from her speech, and I was like, this is on point, is you think you might have lost if things don't go your way, which I sometimes I feel like that all the time with giving up football and stuff, but it really is a win, because the universe will always got you. And her being one of the best rappers at 15 and still not winning, but she still made something out of it, is just it's champion mentality. That's insane. I feel inspired. And that's when it really hit me. The game, football, it really is for everyone. Even though football itself is political, the love of the game isn't. So I met up with others who share the love of the game, and it was vibes. Try it. Many freestylers would do that. He did a backflip. Nah. Yeah. Ooh.
Squeeze and yeah.
And the rain couldn't stop us. I even got a little tutorial for you guys.
Pick it up.
Woo.
The way you do it is place your foot
Yep.
into the center of the ball. Big step forward. Rest your shin. Bring your toe. Curl your toe up against the ball.
Okay, so shin first, then scoop.
Shin, and then press the toe ball against your shin. So
Yeah.
Go down.
Yeah. Cool. Oh.
Here. Down. Step forward. Okay.
Yeah.
Then.
Scoop. Yo.
I've just met Steve, and you're an OG freestyler, right?
since '85, yeah.
Since 80, I haven't been meeting OGs all day, you know. You want to do freestyle?
Well, I played football all my life as a kid, and then I just started messing around in the backyard in the 80s. And then just being creative, having fun with the ball, and then I just started making up stuff.
And like no social media then, right?
No phones, no nothing. You kidding me? Social media. It was just me, and there was nothing. I remember in 1990, someone offered me $50 to do a show, and I was like, why? I can get paid doing freestyle. And then that's when I started the whole business.
That's
of freestyle.
exactly what Roxanne said with rapping.
Yeah.
She was like, somebody said if I win a rap battle, I get $50.
Yeah.
So she was like, oh, I can make a living off it.
That's what happened to me in the 90s.
Mate, you
1990s.
guys are stepping stones, you know?
Yeah,
For
and all
people
my
like
moves
us.
now are original moves. Still, original OG moves.
Go check out his Instagram, man. But then the rain eventually did stop us. You can't change the weather. Whoa, that's bad. I'm done. Thank you, Times Square. I need to be hot. And legit, I'm soaked. And subscribe. But I finally took a shower and got some food and decided it's time to get some work done. So we fell asleep and got nothing done. We're down in Brooklyn now. I actually ended up deciding to stay a little longer, which meant I had some important business to take care of. And I even managed to get some work done, which is a good thing because it's time to play some football. I'm actually so excited. So right now I'm heading to the pitch. It's got like the skyline of New York and stuff, so I'm excited to see it. Not been there before. And then we're playing some real street football, like street football. I think you guys might know Jack Downer, and he's like, oh yeah, we're doing like 3v3. I was like, I'm down for that. So let's see. I'm excited, man. He did say the pitch is unbelievable, and I highly doubt that he'll over-exaggerate. So let's rate the pitch out of 10. Yeah, it's a bit mad, and it's available to be used for the public. Let me show you guys my favorite skill ever. It's called the Kamalio. Google Kamalio freestyle footballer from South Africa. The best. I wish I had a little longer on that pitch, but it was time to head to 3v3. Guys, I did not see this coming. NYC street football are killing it. 3v3 games, street ball with a stop clock, and that view? Rate it at 10 in the comments. It was time to dive straight in. Guys, I was struggling at first. These players had some crazy footwork and no mercy. But that didn't stop me. I tried to get into the flow of the game and thought we could get our first goal right at the last chance. But it wasn't meant to be. I was definitely not expecting that. But we're here now and we're committed. Just RIP to the cardio. We'll try to get one goal. That's today's aim. That's going to be my aim actually for today. In the second game, we quickly scored our first goal and it was looking pretty good with my team. But guys, the amount of chances I had to score was insane. And then I thought this was the moment I finally get a goal. Yeah, that hurt. At least we got an assist and we met some amazing players. And when I say ballers, I mean ballers. The footwork was on point. this is slacking, but this is just a vibe. And everyone's like super nice as well, and it's sick to see girls be playing. So what wins in the end? Planning or going with the flow? Well, we saw some crazy views, met a PSG legend, hit up a final, met a Grammy-winning rapper, played football in the rain, and hit the streets for some more football. This time, living in the moment takes to win. Memories of a lifetime. Thank you, New York City.